All right, Gunnar, congratulations on your first touchdown last Friday. I know you wish it was with the lead, but what was it like to score your first touchdown as a Cougar?
It was an awesome experience, just like hear the crowd and doing it at the college environment. It's a great feeling. And then to finally be able to get the monkey off the back. So hopefully there's a lot more to come.
It was a simple throw and a simple play, but you made a play on it. So describe what happened in the play and your reaction when you got into the end zone.
So it was just a simple little hitch route. Just caught it, and you're supposed to turn up the field as quickly as you can. So that's what I did, and that actually made the guy miss. And so I just saw green grass, and I took it as fast as I could. So it was a great feeling, and it was an awesome experience.
There was a little bit of a stiff arm in there too, right?
A little bit. I mean, you have to do what you have to do. DB's coming up on me, so.
It was number 7. He got shook by Zach and you. He's got some film to watch. I don't know. That obviously that game wasn't what the team wanted. So what has practice been like this week as you prepare to win on Saturday?
We've kind of ramped up the intensity. It's kind of been kind of not to forget about the past, but move forward and just keep that chip on your shoulder. So I think everybody this week's practice has been pretty intense. The tempo has been a lot faster, and everybody's kind of picked it up and got in the right mindset. Nobody's really negative. Everybody's kind of positive looking forward.
Is the team preparing for multiple quarterbacks, one quarterback? What are you guys preparing?
That's for the coaches to decide. Everybody else is just preparing to do their game and do their job.
You're not a freshman anymore. We're halfway through the season. That was a veteran answer. That was good. So this is game 7. Do you feel like a freshman, or do you feel like you're in this? You've been here.
I feel kind of experienced already. Like, I've been on some of the biggest stages already, like Wisconsin and Washington, some huge games like that. But it's definitely I'm still taking in the moment every single time. It's still kind of unreal to be at this level and be playing against this type of competition. But I don't feel uncomfortable. I feel comfortable and I feel ready to go. I don't feel out of place at all.
What'd you go to prom, like 6 or 7 months ago or something?
I didn't go to prom, but
you didn't go to prom?
Nah.
What?
I'm not really a party type guy,
Yeah?
but it was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like 6 months ago.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly, right? You were on the yellow bus, as Brian Loken likes to say. What's your hardest class right now in your did you go to summer school?
I did go to summer school. Summer school, the hardest class was definitely writing. I'm not really a writing type of guy, but this semester...
There's no receiving class, is there?
No, not. I wish there was. I'd have an A+ in that class. But no, my hardest class this semester is probably, I'd say, sociology. I'm just not really... I don't know. It just goes over my head most of the time, but it's cool. I like my classes. It's pretty fun.
It's the first semester. It happens with everybody. How long did it take you to figure out campus and know where you were going?
They got a nice BYU app, so it's kind of easy. You just look at your phone and it takes you around. But it took me maybe a couple of days. I wasn't too lost. We had a lot of help. So
what's the best and worst part of being a freshman?
Honestly, worst part is probably the dorms. Probably not having a kitchen and having to share showers. But the best part, it's a cool experience, brand new, being able to get away from home for the first time. You're on your own, you have freedom, so it's a cool experience.
Talking with Gunnar Romney, freshman receiver for BYU. There's been a lot of excitement for you to get here. What's it been like playing for BYU in these first 6 games and luckily getting a touchdown?
It's been an awesome experience. I grew up when I was little a BYU fan, watching some of my family come through and play here. So ever since I was little, I've had a dream to be a BYU Cougar. And so just coming here and fulfilling my dream and living it out, it's an awesome experience. And then being able to play as a freshman and actually do something and contribute to the team, it's been unreal, and it's been one of my dreams, a dream come true.
Did you have is this real moment, on the field or before a game this season?
I think the first game against Arizona, just the first time I took the field, it kind of hit me. I'd played on that field just a couple months earlier in my state championship game, but it was just a completely different environment, just a completely different feel in that stadium and just the crowd. It was kind of an awesome experience.
Did you have a favorite receiver or receivers growing up?
Coming through BYU, my uncle Matt Allen played receiver here, so I was kind of biased towards him. But I did grow up watching Austin Collie and grew up watching Dennis Pitta as tight end, and so I just always wanted to be one of the great BYUs like they were.
Have you had a chance to meet those guys? I know both were at the Arizona game, right?
Yeah, I have. I've talked to all of those guys, and they've given me advice and talked to me and everything. It was a really cool experience.
How would you describe your wide receiver philosophy? Like, what are some of the core principles or values that you try and put into play?
I think the best thing you can do as a receiver, obviously, is have good route running. That helps you get separation and stem from everything, and it helps out with everything. But at the end of the day, you just have to make a play. So if the ball's in the air, you just have to go get it. And I think nothing really before that matters if you come down with the ball. So that's just kind of my thing.
This offense certainly has the capability to be explosive, but hasn't been much in the pass game. What improvements are trying to be made in that regard?
I think just like the emphasis and practice on it. Before we were still practicing it and trying to do it, but lately it's been more emphasized and we've been held to a higher standard, and there's higher accountability now at practice. So there's penalties for dropping balls, and there's consequences for not making the plays now. As before, it was just you were expected to make them. Now there's actually an emphasis on doing it.
Are you tired of doing up downs?
A little bit after practice every single day, but they're good motivation. It's good motivators to do good in practice.
Are you good at the up down, or have you figured out how to do one efficiently to kind of help yourself?
When you do close to 100 every single day, you sort of develop tricks and habits to help you get through it. But obviously you can't cheat them. I mean, so you just got to do them. Just got to gut up and go through it.
It's close to 100 a day?
On the bad days, yeah. Some good days we get away with none, but there's a couple days we've done over 100.
Wow. Okay, one's enough for me. I did one with Kalani earlier. It was enough. Let's finish with this. The origin of the name Gunner. It's not a nickname. It's your actual name, right?
Real name.
Okay, and what's the origin there?
Honestly, I have no idea. It was most people think it was my dad that came up with the name. It was actually my mom that came up with the name, but I have no idea, honestly. She just said she liked that name.
But it's catchy.
It is catchy. I like it. I wouldn't rather have any other name.
And everyone always asks me, and I don't know the answer. Are you related to Mitt?
I get that question a lot too, and I don't really know the answer. I guess he's like my grandpa's cousin, so I guess we're related somehow. But
Family Tree or what? There's an app for that, right?
Yeah, I could probably figure it out somewhere, Family Search or something.
Awesome.
But
well, good luck against Hawaii, and thanks for the time.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.